Alrighty, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through this evening, and thanks for all of you who've tuned in live from around the country today. Exciting times at DuePoint. I was working with my teams at the moment with what's happening over the next few months and what's happening right now at DuePoint, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful thing to see the DuePoint thing really starting to take momentum in South Africa at the moment. 2019 is DuePoint's year. We said it at the beginning of the year. There was only going to be one conversation in South Africa in 2019, and it was going to be DuePoint, and that is what we're seeing happening this evening. So I'm super excited this evening to bring you the DuePoint message. If you're brand new, if you're watching us and it's your first time watching us tonight, well then I'm excited to bring you the message because we have got such an incredible message to put in the hands and the ears of South Africans at the moment. And so what are we doing and what is creating this momentum in South Africa? Well, we're bringing what we believe is a proper solution to South Africans' financial circumstances. Now, I mean, I'm sure you've heard that message 1,000 times before. The only difference is I can actually say that as a factual statement. We are actually bringing to South Africans a tool that they can use to start creating a solution for themselves. One of the things that we know about South Africans, we've lost our sense of direction in the last couple of years. See, I told you your phone would ring. You're not sure, somebody's phone's ringing. Folks, we've lost our sense of direction. We have lost control of our income. We've lost control of our expenditure. The economy that we live in today is not one that we have any say on, not one that we have any ability to change. I mean, I've heard that we've got an 8th petrol price increase coming up. You know, it's 8 since January last year. 8 petrol price increases. I still have not received an email to say, do you want to vote yes or no on the petrol price? 8 times in a row they've done it without my vote, and they've done it without any of your votes either. I mean, it's just crazy. It's a global trend at the moment as well. If we look at what's happening around the world today, citizens on the grounds of countries have lost control. We are in a position where we're kind of spiraling at the moment, and we live on hope. I don't know what we're hoping in. Even I had to sit down today and say, what would I hope in? What would the hope be? Would it be that there'd be a sudden turnaround in our economy? Well, the economists tell us that even if we changed economic policy tomorrow, it would take 70 years for the economy in South Africa to recover. These are things you can look up on Google. I'm not making them up. These are not marketing statements. Go and look them up. This is what the economists are saying right now. 70 years. That means 3 generations before we would be back where we should be as individuals on the ground. So what are we going to do? Well, as I said, about 5 years ago now, we sat down as a team and we said, this is a problem we've got as a corporate because it affects us. If South Africans don't have income, they can't keep us alive as a corporate. But secondly, we have a duty to put something out there to be part of the solution. As South Africans, if we're going to survive as individuals, we need something. And so we spent a lot of time and a lot of money over the last half decade in putting together what we call the DuePoint system. And it's the DuePoint system that is spreading so rapidly across the country at the moment in South Africa. This system is a simple system that allows you as an individual to contract with us as what we call a wealth engineer. As a wealth engineer, we're going to give you the easiest thing on earth to do, and that is to use our technology simply to connect South Africans to us. Now, this is the thing. In the past, you've always had to do something like buy products and carry them around in your car and sell them to your friends. Folks, I don't know how, I struggle with this. I struggle to get this message through. What we have done is we've taken that away. This is not a bad thing. In the past, when you had to carry stuff around with you, it was difficult. First of all, there would be stock shortages. You know that. There's some excuse, some China factory breaks down and all of a sudden you can't get your stock. You'd have to get the stock to people. So you had delivery issues, and then when you delivered it, it was broken. It was not what you had ordered. It was going off. Whatever it might have been. Now, we've eradicated that entire thing in the DuePoint system. We've used a piece of technology that's already on all your phones. It's already there. I'm going to show you how to unlock it this evening. It's already on your phones, and that piece of technology will simply connect people to us, and we do the rest of the work for you. We then take your connection and we turn it into revenue on our side, and from that revenue, we're now able to create wealth for you. Again, I spent a lot of time looking at this today. Recently, there's been a bunch of new things that have come onto the market. There always are. They kind of flow in. I always tease they come in through the Durban Harbour, because whenever I'm in KZN talking to the wealth engineers in KZN, you see the ships in the harbour. I'm wondering, each one has a new network, a new scam, a new scheme, a new something coming into the harbour. And they're all making these crazy promises where they're going to give you cash for selling. What do you got to sell? Creams, You know, the new this, the new sheep placenta, that, the new plant stem cells, this, that, but it's just produced in a factory in Randburg. I don't know. You know, it's this sort of stuff today. And you sell it to one of your friends who goes, listen, you know, I'll buy it from you because you're my friend. I can get better stuff at Checkers, but because you're my friend, I'll buy it from you. And you get cash in that moment. But now, that cash, how long does cash last in your hands? Okay? It's like water. Have you tried to hold water in your hands? That's what cash in your hands is. It just runs through your fingers and it's gone. And now there's no income that's come. Your circumstances have not changed. You might have had 10,000 rand in your hands. You might have had 50,000 rand in your hands, but it's gone. And your circumstances haven't changed. You haven't changed your house. You don't wear better clothing. You haven't paid off your debt. You haven't bought a new car. You haven't put your kids in private school. Nothing has changed. And now you've got to run back to the same friend again and beg them to buy again. We did not want that, because that is what I call cash in transit. It lasts as long as the cash in transit before it's taken. It doesn't change your circumstances. What we wanted to do was give you a tool of financial freedom. Financial freedom is the production of wealth. And in our system, that's exactly what we do. You see, as an insurance company, we built our system off of the back of financial services. Financial services run with automatic debit orders. Automatic debit orders run every month, which means that your income comes in every month without you having to run to your friends to beg them to buy again, without you getting that money that just slips through your hands. This is income that is produced every single month that goes forward. This is what we call wealth. It's a completely distinguishing thing from cash, which is here and then gone. Wealth is, in our system, we hope, permanent, lifetime, and life-changing for those that do it. Folks, we built it into the South African context. We know what your difficulties are. We know how you struggle. This is a homegrown South African company. The DuePoint is a division of Constantia. We've been around for 68 years, founded, listed, public in South Africa. So we know what the things are that make life difficult for you, and we eradicated all of them in our system. We allowed you, through our technology, to create a platform, we call it a channel, of individuals that are out there building wealth for you even when you can't. So we have people say to us, I'm too busy for this, I'm too important, I'm too whatever. Folks, we're all too busy. It's Tuesday night, it's nearly 7 o'clock and we're all still at work. We know that. And so we built the system in a way that 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, you can pick any of your free moments to start creating wealth with us. No having to run to go and buy the stock and all that jazz. No, it's there. It's all already there for you, so that every minute you have, you can leverage in creating wealth, and then you can connect others that do the same for you in our system. We have eradicated all the things. When you say to me, I don't know anyone, no problem. Our system will help you learn to connect people that you didn't even know before. When you say, no, I don't like the products. Well, we're not selling products here. What a pleasure. What about these businesses that come and go, like I just mentioned, these things that churn in and out? Well, we're 68 years old this year. You're not dealing with any of those things. We've eradicated all of those. And in addition, folks, we bring you the system at no cost. Every single thing that blows into South Africa from overseas costs you before you've even started. The latest one again, you've got to buy yourself the starter kit. How much is the starter kit? Well, we know the different prices, 2.5 grand, 3.5 grand. I've seen 15 grand starter kits before you can get started. That means you're 3, 4, 5,000 rand in the hole before you've made your first cent. At DuePoint, you get free use of our entire system, our technology, our staff, our offices, our tea and coffee and our Wi-Fi and everything else in between. We do not put you in the negative before we put you in front. By simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you get free access to everything that is here at DuePoint. In addition, because you're not selling, you're not intermediaries, you're not brokers, you're not agents, you're not advisors, you're not advertisers. What a wonderful freedom we have created for you. You're simply connecting people through our technology. It means that everybody in South Africa can be a wealth engineer. You don't have to have any specific education. You don't have to have any specific experience. You might have never done anything in the financial services industry before. No problem. You are not going to be talking about any of these things that we do. You're simply going to be connecting people. And it means that everybody now has the opportunity to create an asset. I had some folk come and talk to me and they say, no, Brennan, we need cash. We need cash. You know, the thing that just burns through your fingers? That's what South Africans want. And I said to them, but firstly, those things don't change your circumstances. No, but I need the cash now. And I said to them, Ladies and gentlemen, when you have cash, you have nothing. Because what you are building is like air. It just vanishes the whole time. Here at DuePoint, and people haven't quite got this yet, you build assets. What's assets? It's like building your own business. If you've got a successful business, it means that every month, no matter what you're doing, you could be lying on the beach on holiday or sick in hospital. Your income comes in. You see, only an asset will do that. When you're trying to sell something to make money, the moment you're sick in bed, you can't sell. You can't get your rent. There's no money coming in. Here at DuePoint, because we build on our debit order annuity income system, your income comes in no matter what you're doing. You now have something. In our system, you can price that flow of income and sell it to somebody else. But more importantly, one day when you pass away, this channel, the stream of income that you have created over your lifetime will automatically be transferred to your children. In South Africa today, we know of no other company that creates intergenerational wealth like DuePoint does. The average South African now has the ability to not only create wealth in their lifetime, but to create something that can be handed to their children who can experience the wealth you've built and take it further, and so on as the generations pass. Will we wait 70 years for the economy to turn around? Or will we start and be 3 generations ahead by the time the economy does turn around? That is what we have built at DuePoint. And it is that separates DuePoint from everything else you have ever seen or are likely to see again, is that we don't create cash, we create assets, intergenerational assets for South Africans. And all we ask you to do is use our technology to connect people to us. No more groceries, no more pots and pans, no more flippant cryptocurrency, no more any of these things. It's simply utilizing the thing that's in your pocket already to create a permanent wealth for yourselves with us. As you connect South Africans to us, ladies and gentlemen, our technology will allocate them into this platform of distribution that you will begin to create. As these people that you have connected go out and connect other people, your channel of distribution for us will grow. Everyone connecting everybody to us. Then we come along as DuePoint, not you. We as DuePoint come along, the insurance company, and we facilitate the purchase of our products throughout this channel. And your wealth, your income is born without you selling anything, without you doing a presentation. Everything that you hear from this day forward, I want you to put next to that standard. Do I need to sell something? Yes, put a cross next to it. That's not a good thing when you have to sell. You might not be a good salesperson. That means you can't create income, but also you know it's going to be cash. Is it cash business? That's a cross. We don't want cash. We want wealth. Is it something that's come in from overseas? Then it's got a shelf life of 6 to 12 months. I can show you. That's a factual statement. 6 to 12 months, it's gone. You've heard of all of them. You've probably been involved in all of them. You know 6 to 12 months and it's gone, and nothing changed in your life. Here at DuePoint, we set the standard, and the standard is lifetime, permanent, recurring, intergenerational wealth without you having to sell, without you having to present, creating a wealth that's there for you and the generations to come. We distribute that wealth to you in 2 ways. First is through our returns program that pays you R27.50 for every product payment in your channel every month that it's made, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment is made. Sounds super complicated. I wish there was an easier way for me to say it. So I show you. You're going to go out, you're going to connect a few friends. They're going to pay for their products with us. You're going to get R27.50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. Not once, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't the cash that disappears. You have now created, through that single connection with us, a stream of 55 rands that now come in every month from this month forward. It doesn't matter how much they promised you you'd get for selling the pot or the toiletry or the cream or the sheep placenta milk or whatever it was. It will never equal the value of an income stream that comes in every month. None of our products expire. These things can run your entire life and onwards. Every month, 55 Rand coming in. These folk go out, they're going to connect a few people as well. And again, you're going to get R27.50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand for every product payment in your channel. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very important for you to note. One of our objectives was to get you back in control. That's the thing that we've lost. Your ability to control your income that you can't at the moment. Folks, if people take more than one product, you double up on your income. 2 products is 110 Rand, 3 products 165 Rand, 4 products 220 Rand a month off of that single connection without having to run back to them every single time, every month that passes. Real annuity income. But maybe you want some more than this. This is about $1,000 a month. Maybe you want more. Put more connections in. Spend more time. Connect more and more South Africans to us. Every single South African needs this. You got 57 million tries at this business because there are 57 million South Africans that need to hear this message. As you build your income over time, you can start creating a wealth of any amount. Any amount. We've had some people say to me, no, I need money right now. I need lots of money. I don't know. So that's fine. In the DuePoint system, you can create wealth quickly or slowly. That's up to you, not our system. Our system is not the problem. The problem is you. How quickly do you want to create wealth? When someone sends you a WhatsApp and says you'll be rich in 90 days, I can assure you, you won't be. He's just tricking you into buying his starter kit. You know this. You've been there before. Here at DuePoint, we have a system that says we can make you money quickly or we make you money slowly. But what we do is we make permanent income. That's the difference. And so don't believe that earning at DuePoint is slowly. No, you'll decide the pace at which you earn at DuePoint. We use a very simple example here. It is a conservative example that we use because we know that people are busy. And if we show you big numbers, you'll go, I don't have time for this. So we show you one that every single one of you has time to do. We use a growth rate formula of 3 plus 2. That is, you need to add 3 people in your first month and 2 people every month thereafter. Sounds complicated, doesn't it? In your first month, an entire month, we ask you to connect 3 solid people. That's it, in an entire month. I think all of you have time for 3 connections. Can you tap your phone 9 times? Because if you can tap your phone 9 times, then you can connect 3 people. It takes 3 taps per person to connect them to us. If you can do it 9 times in your first month, you've connected 3 people. Every month thereafter, you need to connect 2 people. You need to. For this mathematics to work, for me to predict your earnings, every month you're connecting 2 people. You don't skip months, okay? You keep doing it. Now, you can grow at any rate, like I said. So this is just my example. Change the numbers. Make it 30 plus 20. Make it 1 plus 2. That's up to you. But if you put in 3, and every month thereafter you put 2 in, well then we can start predicting your earnings. After 6 months, you can reasonably expect to be on 2,500 Rand a month. 2,500 Rand a month. You haven't been doing much. It's 2 people a month. People go, no, that's too little. Great. Put more than 2 people in a month. These other things that you're going to, you put in hundreds of people a month. All right, great. We'll do the same here, and these numbers change quite dramatically. But if you're just putting 2 people in a month, well, then after 6 months, you're up to 30,000 Rand a year. Not once-off cash. I don't pay you 2.5 and walk away. It's now 2.5 every month going forward. That's how we get to the 30,000 Rand per annum. This is income you've built on the side of your jobs. Those of you who are employed know you don't want to quit your job. We don't ask you to quit your job. Here you're earning your month-end salary, paycheck, whatever it might be, and then around about the middle of the month, you get your second paycheck for the month. You know how nice it is to get 2 a month? Imagine, I want you to just think about it now. People say, no, it must pay weekly. Okay, there's never ever in the history of mankind been a sustainable business that pays weekly. Okay, so forget about that concept. If someone says this thing pays weekly, no, it has a shelf life of about 6 weeks. Never mind 6 months. Folks, we give you that second paycheck every single month. Now it's every 14, 15 days you're getting paid. That is a wonderful, wonderful freedom to have. But okay, 2.5 is not enough for you. I can see none of you are getting excited about 2.5, even though you're only connecting 2 people a month. But that's fine. Keep going. You're very busy. I know you can't pick up the pace. You can only do 2 people a month. Fine. Keep doing it for another 6 months. You've been with us for a year. And that 2.5 now becomes 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. 1 year of connecting 2 people a month. I went to one of these Forex training ones, legit businesses, and I went to, it was a huge Forex training session, and at this session they said, you're going to have to do the training if you want to succeed at this. And I believed them, and they were honest. They were like, you do not just pick up Forex software and make money, which is what a lot of you have been told, and you've spent money on buying software and then you never made a cent, okay? What a surprise, okay? Here they were honest. It was a legit, and they said, guys, in order to learn how to make money with Forex, you've got to do the training. So I went to the training. It was 200 training videos, 200. Each one was at least an hour long. That was before I could start, okay? We're not going to ask you to do any of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a 1-hour video that shows you how to use my app And that's it. Off you go. 1 hour, you know everything about our app, and you are connecting people to us. That's it. You're not going to have to learn about any of our products, because everywhere else you've had to learn about the energy drink or the cream or how to apply it, when to apply it, how long it lasts. No, you had to. None of that. Not going to learn any of that. You're not going to have to learn to do the presentation. This presentation I've done about 1,000 times. I'm going to do it another 10,000 times. You're never going to have to do it. What a wonderful freedom. And you're a year in earning 10,000 Rand a month. This is not just maths, guys. We have had thousands of people that do this. In fact, it was payday last week, Friday, and we were delighted to see hundreds of South Africans earning at DuePoint. Hundreds! Around the country. I can't tell you how many people are earning at DuePoint through this tool. And all they've had to do was connect people to us through their technology. 10,000 Rand a month is a lot of money for anyone. Even if you're earning 100,000 Rand a month, folks. If you're a politician, the average earning of a politician, 86,000 Rand a month. Okay? Even they will take an extra 10,000 Rand a month. It's 120,000 Rand a year. How long did it take you to get there with us? A year. And yet I have people that say, no, Brendan, the problem with DuePoint is you earn too slowly. Really? Legitimate, regulated, lifetime, intergenerational wealth, 10,000 Rand a month in 12 months. And that's too slow. No, folks, it's not too slow. The problem is not the system. The problem is your perception. And we need to change those perceptions. We are not one of those things that's blown in from China. We are the foremost wealth creation company in the country right now, built by and for South Africans. Folks, maybe you do it for 2 years. I'm pretty sure if you're earning 10 grand a month, you're going to do another year. Because it was too easy, and you reckon if I can make 10 in a year, well then I can make more in the second. And you're right. All you need to do is just keep connecting 2 people a month. 2 solid connections every single month. If you're able to do that after 24 months, you can reasonably expect to now be on about 30,000 Rand a month. That's 360,000 Rand a year. You've done it in 2 years. I know that 90% of the people I speak to have not reached 30,000 Rand in their entire careers. Why do I know this? Because SARS tells me only 1/3 of South Africans earn 30,000 or more. Most of the people I talk to are still pursuing a life where they could earn 30,000 Rand a month. 2 years. 2 years. What will get in the way of you doing this? When you go home tonight and your parents laugh at you? When you go home tonight and your spouse says you've fallen for a scheme and a scam? When you go home and you talk to some of your friends and they go, I don't have time for this, I've done this before, it doesn't work. Is that going to stop you? Did we ask you to do presentations to them, convince them, debate with them? No. We just said keep finding people and connect them through the app. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. People are going to laugh at you because of all these other things that have come before. That's why. It's ignorance that makes them laugh. It's ignorance that makes them doubt. DuePoint is starting to turn that on its head. As I said to you today, as we watch DuePoint now really starting to flow out across the country, we know that people are starting to understand that this is different from everything else that they have seen before. Ladies and gentlemen, can you do it for 4 years? 3 years. If you can do it for 3 years, you're up to 40 to 45,000 Rand a month. If you can do it for 4 years, you're up to 60 to 65,000 Rand a month. That's 720,000 Rand a year. You've done it in 4 years. How many people are you connecting a month? 2. 2. That's it. 2 solid connections every month. Lots of people have laughed at you along the way. But when you're earning 60,000 Rand a month, it's lovely to go back to those people. It is, it's lovely. Because, with us, it's real, you see. So the money goes into your bank account. So you get that in-contact SMS. For the guys that have been with us over the last 4 or 5 years, they'll show you 40, 50 in-contact SMSs every month, never late, never missing. The FD didn't go to China, no one got paid. It's all there every single month. And they do. One of our guys, Donnie, he lies on the beach at the end of the year and he takes a picture of the sea in front of him and the pool behind him. And he's made a special WhatsApp group of all the people that ever said no or laughed at him. And he sends them those pictures once a year. It's a powerful, powerful thing 4 years in when you go back to those that didn't understand, those that laughed at you because they were misinformed. And you're able to say, look what I've built, come join me. 5 years in, and you'll be in the top 0.5% of earners in the country. We've already proven this at DuePoint. We already have individuals that have reached and surpassed it. This is not mathematics anymore. This is now data we've proven over years works. If you can give us 5 years, not 5 months, not 5 weeks, not 5 days, not the first 5 people you speak to that laugh at you. You need to know that tonight. You are going to have to talk to hundreds of people over 60 months. If you're able to do that, then it's 60 months' time. 5 years, guys. you'll be in the top 0.5% of earners in the country earning 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. As I said, we've already proven it. This is not me making stuff up and hoping it happens. We have delivered on every promise we've ever made at DuePoint. Your decision is who you're going to be in this pile of people using this tool. Who you're going to be. Every month we put a few people on stage. We had a few people up a week or two ago talking about their experience with us. We had Paul. He's with us in the audience this evening, and he's been with us for 10 months. 10 months, guys. That's in the big scheme of things. What is 10 months? Nothing. We've already had 5 months this year, if you can believe it. It's nearly 6, 9 days time, 10 days time. It's 6 months. I mean, come on. We are moving through this year, 10 months. And in those 10 months, full-time employed, does this on the side, has to come in at night and on the weekends because he's employed all day long, like you guys. He's built for himself an income of 3,000 Rand a month. 36,000 Rand a year. Hobby income. Isn't it nice to have an extra 3 grand that comes in? You see, everybody wants, I want the 100,000 Rand a month. Yes, I know, we'd all like the 100,000 Rand a month. But what if I could just put 3 grand in every month? You're at work, some months you're sick, some months you're busy, looking after kids, doing life. But every month, in the middle of the month, there's an extra 3 grand that comes in. Start thinking about how that changes your life. That's 10 months. What is the next 10 months going to look like? Maybe that becomes 9 grand. Maybe it becomes 12 grand. Maybe it becomes 25 grand. How does life change for you in the next few months when your skin is thick enough to get out there, have a few people laugh at you, but find the people who say, you know what, I'm tired of my circumstances. I want to make a permanent change. Not these wishy-washy things that flow in and out. I want something permanent that can change my circumstances. We had Don as well. Don was down in Port Elizabeth in the Eastern Cape. This is a nationwide business, ladies and gentlemen. You're not around for 68 years and you're only in Joburg. We're a nationwide business. And Don's a fantastic, fantastic example of long-term wealth creation. He's been with us for 2.5 years now. Again, does this on the side. He's an entrepreneur. He's running this business. He's moving here. He's motivational speaking here, training here. He doesn't have a lot of time for this. But he just persists. 2.5 years, just persists. And all of a sudden, this little bit of persistency, every now and then, between things, has made him an income of nearly 12 grand a month. That's that there is 120 odd thousand Rand a year. 122, 123,000 Rand a year. What does that do for you? What does that do for you? An extra 120 a year. Yeah, he's not shooting the lights out. It's taken a while. But now every month, in the middle of the month, 10 grand comes in. You can do it faster. We got the people that have done it much faster. Much, much faster. All of their stories are on our YouTube channel, folks. All of them. Go to YouTube tonight, search DuePoint, go down to the bottom. It says Wealth Engineers Tell All. And you will find, 110 videos, 120 videos there now on wealth engineers across the country over the years making income at DuePoint. Some a little, some a lot. The whole mathematical spectrum just about, we've got you at DuePoint. This is not about I earn so much money this couldn't apply to me, or I earn so little money I couldn't do this. No, everyone across the spectrum is at DuePoint. This is a wealth creation tool. It is not limited to individuals. It is unlimited for all individuals. That's the first way that we create wealth for you. Our second way is through our XP Rewards training program. We do need to learn. My father keeps telling me I need to stop using the word training because people in South Africa don't want to hear it. Folks, I'm sorry. You may not want to hear it, but I'm going to tell you. We're all rather undereducated. We are. There's a whole history of why that's the case, but we're undereducated. Here at DuePoint, for free, we will give you world-class training. I love it. I've said this before, and then people go, you just say this stuff, it's marketing. Can I tell you, I know it's world-class training because we've discovered networks not only in South Africa, but across the globe are using our training. They're plagiarizing our training. That makes me feel good. That means that we are producing world-class training where we will teach you not only how to create wealth, but how to be an entrepreneur and also how to understand the industry that we're in, the economy we're in. We give you personal finance training. We teach you how to manage your money so you can become wealthy. How do the wealthy do it? We'll teach you how to do it. As you complete the steps in our training program, we give you XP points. There's experience points, folks, that accumulate. And as they accumulate and your channel grows, we rank you up in the training program and it suddenly becomes the best training program in the world. Why? Because as we rank you up, we build wealth for you. In the beginning, as you do the earlier ranks, we give you cash because you're not cash flush and we got to get you cash flush. So we start giving you cash on the way up. Then at rank 5, we give you a toolkit of all sorts of things you need to get people to connect to us. At rank 7, we give you a 20,000 Rand imported, gold gilded, not printed, gilded set of business cards. It's custom made for you. And then at rank 9, we take you and your family away every year for the rest of your life on a 5-star business class, all expenses paid trip. I saw the latest one just this weekend. It was hilarious because you see now people are trying to compete with us. We've been around for years. They know they can't, but they try. So now it's the Mauritius trip, okay? But you got to read the fine print, folk. You need to read the fine print. It's the big picture of Mauritius, but then it goes, it's only you, no one else. Here at DuePoint, it's you, your spouse, your kids. It's a family trip. And you have to qualify repeatedly in order to go. Here, when you hit rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size, every year for the rest of your life, we take you away. You've got to read the T's and C's. And then it says, you have to get yourself to Joburg. You have to get yourself to the airport. Folks, this is a nationwide business. Doesn't matter if you're in Timbuktu, we will fly you to OR Tambo to get on the plane with us. And we will do it business class, not economy class. Economy class are for these things that come in and disappear and come in. DuePoint is permanent, life-changing, intergenerational wealth creation. And therefore, we fly business class. And we take you to 5-star luxury resorts where you are not limited. You've got the minibar. You can eat and drink anything you like out of the minibar. You've got beach service. You've got hotel service. You've got 24-hour-a-day service that you can do what you want with. I say all of this because South Africans are fooled too easily. We see these new things coming in, and they run off there, and then they run off there, and they run, and nothing ever changes in their lives. And you know what? They never get to go to Mauritius. They never get to go to the Med. They never get the car. They never get the house. All the promises are undelivered. Here at DuePoint, we have already delivered on all of our promises. For years, our rank 9s and us have been traveling, and that means that I can show you real footage. I don't have to give you fake pictures. I can show you families, children, partners, traveling the world, business class, 5-star, and it is for you. It is for every South African. No one in South Africa today, no one, whether it's at the highest levels of politics or through the economic structure of the markets down to the lowest levels, is offering you this kind of life-changing, circumstance-changing tools like we are here at DuePoint. For those of you who go the distance, and you need to go the distance to go rank 9, then your December holidays with your families are going to look a little bit like this. Oh, what's that? I'm ready to go. It might only be May, but I'm ready for Christmas. Folks, we've already got our hotel booked. We paid for the deposits. The air tickets are booked. The hotel rooms are booked. We know where we're going. It's a new hotel. It's a new location. And our rank 9s are coming with us. Who of you are going to join us? It's May. We're only going December. There's time. How long does it take you to get there? You choose. That's how long. It's not a competition. If you miss this year, it's not the end of the year. We're in the business of permanent wealth creation. Come with us next year. If you miss next year, it's not a problem. Come with us the year after. We go every year. We don't have a shelf life of 6 months. We've already long passed all of that. We've already proven that DuePoint is different. Are you going to go and spend your time on something that's a little wishy-washy, cashy kind of thing? Or are you going to start building a life that looks like this? This is for all South Africans. It's for all South Africans. It's not just for one or the other. We keep fighting with each other. At DuePoint, we chuck the fight out and we say everybody needs the same solution in South Africa. Rank 11 will give you another tool we know you need. It's your own car. It's not rented. It's not financed through us. It is not given to you and taken away. How many of those have we seen? And it's not branded. You're not going to get a purple one. I had such a laugh today. We heard of one that did it and the guy got a purple car. You know, he might have wanted to hand it back at the end, actually. Who wants a purple car? We'll give you your car in your name. It's your tool at rank 11. Go to YouTube and see. It's a delivered promise. We're not making stuff up here. We're not hoping for the best. It's delivered already. It's delivered already. You will decide if you want to be one of these people. Anything and everything else in life, you need to ask yourself the question, I'm wasting my time on it or I'm creating wealth? If you're wasting time on it, you need to be asking yourself why you are not directing that time to DuePoint. You need to. The simple task of connecting people through our app. Folks, we create this wealth off of the back of our financial services products, like I said at the beginning. They all run on debit order systems. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's monthly. Oh, no, it must be cash. I must just pay cash when I want it. Folks, do you want wealth, life-changing intergenerational wealth? Or do you want cash in transit that makes no difference in your life? Ask yourself the serious questions. We run on debit orders, and every month you can pick between one of these 4 products. Access Wealth is our first one. It's 324 Rand a month, and for that you get 2 independent products. Your very own tax-free investment account and 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. We take 100 Rand of your 324 and we put it into the investment account for you every month so that you're building an asset. It's your asset before you've even connected your first person with me or with us. Now people get really confused. I always see the faces, they're straining to read what's going on here, folks. This is how complicated this product is. You're going to get 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover and you're going to get a tax-free investment and we're going to put $100 in a month. That's it. That's what you get for 324. It's very simple. Everything in our system is made for every South African. Nice and simple. Second product is our Wealth Guard product. It's 249 Rand a month. For less than 250 Rand a month, the entire nation can build wealth for itself. For that 249 Rand, you get 1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. No maximum age limits, no medical examinations or declarations, and no waiting periods. 249, you're up, you're in, and you're secured with 1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. 1 million Rand. You know, one of our wealth engineers always says, he asks the question, how much do you love your family? When you die, how much do you love your children? What happens to them as you, the breadwinner, disappears? For 250 Rand a month, you could put them in a position that if you pass away, they can pay for their education, pay off the house, set up a business, get their lives on their feet. 1 million Rand for 249 Rand a month. Folks, our third product is our Family Wealth Funeral Cover. It starts at $299. There's a whole host of options that you can pick from there per month. You can get either 30,000 Rands worth of funeral cover or 20,000 Rand. You can put 5 family members on or 10 family members onto the product with you. And you as the principal member get 10,000 Rands worth of outstanding debt cover, which means that when you pass away, we're going to settle 10,000 Rands worth of your debt so that your children, your family, don't need to. We believe that our products are the best in the market in their categories. This is something to take seriously when I say that. We have people who say, yeah, but I've got cover like that already. 2 things. Firstly, does that cover create wealth for you? That's a very important question you need to ask yourself because we know that none of them do. And secondly, you better look at the T's and C's versus the T's and C's here. Go and do a factual comparison for yourself and then decide whether we are competitive or whether we give you the best benefits. We believe that we do, but you need to go and do that assessment for yourself. Our fourth product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. This gives you access to what we have. We're a 7-decade-old listed public licensed life and short-term insurance company. We have people knocking on our door every day to supply us with things at better prices, at discounted rates, with packages and vouchers, special account managers, VIP services. They're always here. And we have a whole list of suppliers, and we're always adding to them. About a month ago, we added 4 more suppliers to our list. This list of suppliers, for a membership fee of 299 Rand a month, can give you access to a completely new monthly budget. You can change what you're spending every month and get so much more if you apply yourself to the product. Every one of our products has a training video. Go watch it, understand it. Even if you struggle to read, it doesn't matter. That video is comprehensive. It's on our website, it's on our app, and it's on our YouTube channel. Watch it. Understand the products and understand how to maximize your benefit here. You're going to pay 249 Rand a month to be here. Get every last cent out of that 249 before you've even started making some money with us. To get you up and running, for those that say we don't make money quickly here at DuePoint, well, that's a fallacy. We have our Achievers Quest, and our Achievers Quest is there for you instantaneously. If you're able to put 10 people in, connect, that's 3 clicks, it's 30 clicks on your phone. If you can get 10 people in and 10 people paid in every calendar month, then in every calendar month at DuePoint, you can get a bonus 5,000 Rand on top of your returns and rewards. That means this month, we've got 10 days left, get 10 people in and 10 people paid. Don't make them say, no, I'm going to pay in September. No. You get them in and paid now. And by the end of this month, you could get a bonus of 5,000 Rand. Remember that 10 is times 55 Rand anyway. So that's 550 Rand already, plus 5. In the next 10 days, you could be 5,500 Rand richer. You could be. Or you can choose not to. It's up to you. You'll decide. If you can get 20 people in by the end of the month, then it's 10,000 Rand bonus. If you can get 30 people in, it's 15. And then it resets on the first of the month. And you've got a whole month again to do it. That means just on our Achievers Quest, you could be earning 60,000 Rand a year. Or if you do one person a day, in a year, you could get 180,000 Rand. That's instant cash. It doesn't matter what you're selling. You're never going to be able to keep up with that. 10 solid paid connections a month. And you're up 60K a year, let alone your returns and rewards that follow on behind. But in addition, in 2019, we've launched the 365 Challenge. We've said for those of you who really want to change your lives, really, we'll put that on the table for you too. In our 365 Challenge, the day you join us, you've got 365 days. So if it's today that you become a wealth engineer, fantastic, you've got a year from today. If you're able to put 365 people into our business in 365 days, we'll give you the equivalent of 1.25 million Rands worth of value. If today you walk away from this business, I need you to count that cost. You need to ask yourself, what are you doing in South Africa today? Your job, your business, your cryptocurrency, your groceries, whatever it is. You need to ask yourself, will it in 365 days earn for you an equivalent rate of 1.25 million Rand? I happen to know the answer is no. You can deny it, but you know it's the truth. Here, we have delivered promises. And one of our delivered promises is that if you put 365 in 365, you will get 1.25 million Rand. How does it look? First of all, you're going to get a check for 365,000 Rand. We know that your channel with 365 people in it will have grown. And we know how it will grow. And we know that it'll have passed rank 9, which means that you're going away on holiday with us in the next 12 months. Not just once, every year thereafter, as long as you maintain your channel size. What a thing. To work 1 year to know you have a lifetime family holiday, nothing like waking up on the 1st of January and knowing your December holiday is booked. Nothing quite like that. We know that your channel will grow past rank 11, which means in the next year, you'll get, maybe for the first time in your life, your very own brand new car in the next 365 days. But more importantly, we're in the business of wealth creation here. And that means how much return will you be earning? Well, with our calculations, quite conservatively, we believe you'll be earning somewhere between 40 and 50,000 Rand a month. That's 500 to 600,000 Rand a year. That's what you'll be earning. Could you do that anywhere in South Africa today? Go from 0 to 40 or 50,000 Rand a month in 12 months. Not just in some cashy thing that's blown in from China and it's going back out again. No, in a permanent way, that next year it's there too, and the year after it's there too, and so on and so on. That is the cost you must count this evening, because that is what we have put on the table for every South African this year. Folks, this is a nationwide business. I've mentioned it already, and we're always traveling around the country. Our next destination is Bloemfontein. We were just down in the Eastern Cape. Now we're going to the Free State. Guys, it's the 20th of July. You've got plenty of warning, and we need to know how big a venue to book for you. So we need you to be booking your tickets now. Guys, across South Africa, we're building wealth in every province. We need you in the Free State on the 20th of July. Start planning your accommodation, start planning your travel, and start drawing up your lists of individuals you want there. Then go to our events menu on either our website or on our phone app, and go and book your tickets. It's free. The tickets are always free, but we got to get you down there. You're going to need to get yourself there with your guests there. 20th of July, we want it to be even bigger than PE's conference was, and that was an awesome one down in the Eastern Cape. We want you all there. Start making your plans. We're building nationwide wealth here at DuePoint. So folks, if you want to become a wealth engineer this evening, super simple. You're going to jump onto our website, DuePoint.net. You're going to read and watch the videos, whatever you want. Then you click join and apply. Less than 3 minutes, you filled out the application form, and you are a wealth engineer tonight. Not a single cent having passed from your pockets. So this is good for the men. You don't have to go back to your wife and make a decision together. Tonight you can commit by yourselves because it's not going to cost you any money. See, I have to say that to the men. I don't have to say that to the women. They make their own decisions. The men have to go to their spouses. You do not this evening have to go back to your spouse. You can fill the form out and become a wealth engineer. And this evening you can start connecting people to your channel and building wealth. No waiting. Folks, if you want to do research on us, go for it. We are a listed public company. Go to the JSE's website, look us up under Conduit Capital, go to Constantia's website, look at our financials, look at our directors, look at our BEE status, whatever you want, it's there already. This is homegrown South African stuff. Go to the regulators' websites, go to the FSCA's website, see our life licenses, our short-term licenses, our FSP licenses, they're all there for you. You know who you're dealing with. You have never seen anything like DuePoint before. This world-class training is going to carry on Saturday morning. Once a month, we do what's called a development seminar. It is an in-house training session. Those of you in Joburg, I want to see you in these seats here. I don't want you hiding behind that screen. You need to be here with your whole channel. Do you know why? Because you have been asking for this training session since we opened DuePoint many, many years ago. People have always saying to me, Brendan, but what do I say? What do I do? How do I tell people about DuePoint? That's what I'm going to tell you on Saturday morning. We're going to be doing prospecting, inviting, and connecting. It's the thing you've been asking for years. It's happening this Saturday. No excuses. No, my kiddies playing soccer. My kids are playing soccer and hockey. I will be here on Saturday morning while they're playing because this is how I pay for their balls and their hockey sticks and all of that. And you too need to be here. Those of you outside of Joburg, you're the only ones that don't need to be here. You can watch us live, like everything here at DuePoint. We'll be broadcasting live. It's at 11 a.m. Start booking your seats, Joburgers. For here, there's going to be a limited number of seats, as you know, and it's going to be packed. So get your seats booked in right now. Go in events. Go and click attend, put it in. Send electronic tickets to all of your guests. Blow them away and how beautiful and amazing and different DuePoint is. And get them here on Saturday at 11 for us to do this, the long-awaited, a message that demands to be heard, prospecting, inviting, and connecting dev seminar here at DuePoint. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done absolutely everything at DuePoint to ensure that we will be the solution, the economic solution to South Africa. We have watched as the years have rolled by and our economy has got worse and worse. And we have put in the hands of South Africans something that will make them impervious to the changes in our economy and capable of building a future they could never build in anything else. Here, you have unlimited potential. It's now in your hands. No more excuses, no more, but this is what people say, and that 57 million South Africans. Get them connected to us and change your future forever. Guys, if you've got questions and concerns, call our client service team Monday through Friday, 8 until 5 every day. They'll answer any question you have. For the rest of you, I'm going to catch you outside. You can come and ask me any question that you have, and we'll be live again tomorrow at 12:15. If you're new tonight, tomorrow at 12:15, you can have guests watching us live anywhere in the country. I'm looking forward to seeing you then. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. See you later.